Hi there, and welcome to your weekly reading for the week of January 8th through 14th of 2017. So we've got the full moon in Cancer this week. So I thought I would use that as the focal point for this week's tarot reading. I'm using the new Palladini deck for anyone who's interested, and I've laid out 5 cards. And what they represent is we have the 4 axes of the full moon with the sun in Capricorn, the moon in Cancer. And then we've also got Jupiter in Libra and Uranus in Aries opposite of each other and forming a grand cross with the moon and the sun. And we've got some other energies in play, which we may get to in this reading, or we may not. We might have enough with these 5 cards. And in the center, I've got just kind of like a significator card for the whole full moon event and what that means for us. So, for the center card, there is the card is the Fool card. So I feel like, with this new year turning, there is a sense of newness, even though we've had Mercury retrograde, and even though a lot of people have felt like this is the new year, but I'm not able to really start anything, or nothing feels like it changed sort of energy. At the same time, there is a certain newness, and I think it's kind of an internal newness. So we've got the Fool. So this is letting you know here in 2017, you can start a brand new adventure, and you can leap forward into new phases in your life, and to try to change some of the regular things that have been going on for you. The routine things is probably a good idea. Along that Capricorn-Cancer axis, we have the Ace of Cups and the World reversed. So that Ace is echoing, once again, that kind of feeling like, something new is happening, something new emotionally is happening. There's a potential for new feelings to come in, new good feelings and new positivity. And with the World reversed, I think this is reflective of the fact that it's like the world doesn't necessarily look exactly how we would want it to look. But we can still have good feelings because we know that on a personal level, we're headed in the right direction. So with the World, the World reversed is still a good card. It's still a positive card. It's still a card of success and things coming together and happening, but it just might not be exactly the way we wanted it to look. On the next axis, which is the Jupiter-Aries axis, the Libra-Aries axis, where we have Jupiter and Uranus, we have Jupiter opposite Uranus, which will be a long-term aspect through 2017. We've got the 4 of Pentacles reversed and the Magician. So that Magician, once again, is saying we can move forward. We have the tools. We have the technology. We have the know-how. And we have the intention to manifest what we want in our physical world, in our lives. And I think it's talking about that individuality of Uranus, which upholds the inner individual, gets the individual to move forward, and it's in Aries, so it's kind of impulsive and just moving forward. So that's a signal. It's like, go ahead and move forward. Move forward with what you as an individual want to have happen. Now, that 4 of Pentacles reversed is that's an interesting card. And I even looked it up in Tarot for Yourself by Mary K. Greer, because I was thinking, I had some thoughts about it, but I thought, well, I wonder what she has to say about the 4 of Pentacles reversed. And one of the things that she said about Four of Pentacles reversed that I found was interesting was the word divest. So we have the word invest, which means to put your money where you want it to grow and supporting things that you want to support, which in turn give you money growth. And then we have the word divest, which means to pull your money out of places where you can't abide putting your money, where you are pulling your money out of places where you don't like what's going on and you don't want to support it. You don't want to invest your money there, so you divest from whatever it is that you don't want to participate in with your money. So that I feel kind of connects with that world reversed card, where the world may not look exactly the way you want it to look. A lot of these outer circumstances that you don't necessarily have control over may not be functioning or looking or shaping up the way you would want them to be. So that gives you, what's saying here is that you have power through your time, through your money, through where you do your spending, what you pay attention to, etc., etc., etc. So if you don't like it, then divest. Take your energy out of there. If you don't like what's happening on Facebook, then take your energy away. Hide those posts. Unfriend that person, etc. Don't spend your money at with corporations that you don't believe in, that you don't like what they're doing. I think you get my drift, because a lot of time the bigger picture stuff can get depressing because you feel like you have no control. But in fact, you do have some personal control, which leads us back to that Magician card. You have control. So think about where you're spending your money, your attention, your time, and make sure you're investing it where you want it to grow. And if it's feeding into something that is part of the world that you don't want to grow, don't put it there. So with that Fool card, I think we're off for some great adventures. And with the Ace of Cups, some interesting new emotions may be surfacing. So this week and the next couple weeks till the new moon look pretty interesting. So see how it turns out for you, and let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts. And I will talk to you next week.